Closest packed structures. In this video, we will be familiarizing you with closest packed structures. There are two of these. Hexagonal closest packed is the new one. We'll also discuss cubic closest packed, which is actually another name and another way of thinking about a face-centered cubic structure. One of the ways of picturing closest packed structures is if you are picturing stacked oranges. They layer so that they use up the most space possible. A normal simple cubic cell, so picture a normal simple cubic cell. This isn't very efficient at packing. In fact, only 52% efficiency. But a closest packed structure is about 74% packing efficiency, so the molecules are all much closer together. Whether it is hexagonal or cubic is dependent on just how the layers end up stacking. So in a hexagonal closest packed structure, this happens when every other layer is identical. This creates a hexagonal structure. So they call this layering ABA. A, B, and then you're back to A. So every other layer is going to align, and because of this unit cell for it ends up having a hexagonal shape. Now the easiest way to visualize it is shown like this, but it's worth noting that the unit cell is much smaller. So let me show you what the unit cell actually looks like. The area that it counts as the unit cell is in the darker parts, and then I grayed out the rest of it so that you can still visualize it. So this highlights the unit cell, representing the smallest repeating unit. Cubic closest packed comes from a slightly different layering. Instead of ABA layering, you get ABC layering. This packing forms a cubic cell. It might be tough from looking at this to see the cubic cell, so let's look at it a little bit differently. Here I have it tilted on its side with the cube drawn in. So this ends up being a face-centered cubic cell if we imagine it from this angle. In review, closest packed structures form an efficient packing structure. Cubic and hexagonal can both form depending on how the molecules happen to stack. Hexagonal closest packs come from an ABA packing order, while cubic closest packed structures come from an ABC packing order.